We grow up believing freedom means doing whatever we want, sleeping in when we feel like it, eating what we crave, saying yes or no without limits. But what if that belief is upside down? What if the more you chase that kind of freedom, the less free you actually become? Shi Heng Yi calls this the Shaolin paradox. Discipline is freedom. Picture a person who can't stop checking their phone every few minutes. They think they're free because no one tells them when to scroll. But the phone decides their mood, their focus, their night's sleep. That isn't freedom. It's quiet slavery. Now picture the monk who rises before dawn every day. It looks like restriction. Same hour, same ritual, no excuses. But he owns every morning, every breath, every decision. That is freedom. Shi Heng Yi says, discipline isn't a cage, it's the key. Without it, your impulses become your jailers. With it, you build the strength to choose your own path. Think of the athlete who trains while others sleep. He gives up late-night parties, but gains the ability to run faster, jump higher, and control his destiny on the field. Think of the writer who sits down every morning at 6 a.m. She sacrifices comfort, but creates worlds from her own imagination, worlds that will outlive her. Think of the friend who learns to hold his tongue in anger. He gives up the thrill of the instant comeback, but gains relationships built on trust and respect. Discipline looks like limitation from the outside. From the inside, it feels like power. It is not punishment. It is the decision to train your mind and body, so no habit, no craving, no mood can hijack you. And here's the part people miss. When you avoid discipline, you don't avoid rules. You just swap self-chosen rules for the rules of chaos. Sleep when you want, and fatigue will rule you. Spend when you want, and debt will own you. Eat what you want, and your health will dictate your future. The only question is, whose rules will you live by? Your own, or the ones that trap you when you're not looking? Shi Heng Yi reminds his students that real freedom is the ability to act on principle, even when desire pulls you elsewhere. That's why the monk trains at dawn. That's why the Shaolin repeat the same forms until their bodies move like water. Every repetition is a declaration. I am not a prisoner of impulse. History proves the point. The composer who practices scales for hours can improvise with effortless creativity. The martial artist who drills the same move 1,000 times can adapt to any opponent. The scientist who studies every morning before sunrise discovers breakthroughs others only dream of. Their discipline is not a chain. It is the hidden door to mastery. If this vision of discipline already changes how you think about freedom, subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next deep dive into ancient wisdom and modern psychology. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you rewrite your identity. You are no longer someone who tries. You become someone who does. That shift builds a different kind of confidence. Quiet, unshakable, the kind that does not depend on applause. And when life throws chaos at you, a sudden loss, a job that disappears overnight, a relationship that ends, your habits hold you steady. Because you trained in order, you stay free when the world turns upside down. Freedom isn't the absence of rules. It's choosing the rules that serve your highest values. Discipline is the art of making those choices every single day. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings and the easy option whispers, sleep, remember, That small act of getting up is not a loss of freedom. It is the moment you take your freedom back. What promise to yourself will you keep today to claim your own freedom? Share your answer in the comments. I'll pin the most powerful comment so everyone can see the courage it takes to turn discipline into true freedom.